Hamilton, Ontario, more waterfalls than any other city in the world. And according to a recent online survey, among the favorites are Webster's Falls, Tews Falls, Tiffany Falls, and the two you're about to see. One of them comes from an underground channel at the top of the escarpment, drops off the edge, and then gets diverted back underground to accommodate a golf course. Chedoke Golf Course, to be exact. Hundreds of people come by here every day. Chedoke Falls is a fun little hike and hangout from the rail trail. There's an upper falls and a lower falls, and it can be a little challenging getting to the upper falls because of the steep slopes on the way. But once you get there, it's well worth the hike. It's like a small oasis carved out of the escarpment near the center of the city between Garth and Upper Paradise. And it's just as beautiful in winter as it is other times of the year. Even more enticing than this is the #1 waterfalls on the favorite survey. People flock to it year-round to enjoy its beauty. It's very easily accessible, and it's probably one of the most recognized and photographed in Hamilton. What falls is that? Albion Falls. Hikers come here every day, as do photographers, bird watchers, and nature enthusiasts in general. Albion Falls starts at the corner of Mountain Brow Boulevard and Arbor Road near Mud Street. It drops 19 meters and twists and turns as it flows toward the Red Hill Valley. As it flows, it meets other creeks coming from other waterfalls, like the nearby Buttermilk Falls. Buttermilk Falls is about a 20-minute hike to get to following the creek, or less than 2 minutes around the bend on Mountain Brow Boulevard, and then a quick, steep, and daunting descent from the top of the escarpment. This makes it less accessible and therefore a lesser used waterfall than Albion Falls, but it definitely has its appeal. While Buttermilk Falls has fewer visitors than the others, it's not without its issues, meaning garbage and dumping problems. While many people leave their cans and bottles here while hiking through, usually the litter gets thrown down from the top. Buttermilk Falls also has a few of the larger objects in it, and most of them have been here for decades. At Albion Falls, you don't generally have the huge dumping problems as other places, meaning you don't usually find mattresses tossed over the edge, couches, or vehicles. What you mainly find is bikes, shopping carts, and lots of bottles, cans, and coffee cups left behind by people passing through. On April 7th, several groups of people, including myself, are volunteering to come into these areas and remove as much of this waste and debris as possible, and hopefully you'll join us. These are just a few of several places along the escarpment being rejuvenated that day. It's part of something called the Escarpment Project. We're calling these parts Project Chedoke because it's Chedoke Falls, as well as Project Albion and Project Buttermilk. We're starting at 11 a.m. and going until whenever. We're also cleaning up other waterfalls and planting trees at the old Kings Forest ski hill. For more info, go to theescarpmentproject.ca and let us know if you're coming so we know how many supplies we need. I also ask that you share this video on Facebook and Twitter because even if you can't help out, maybe someone else can. Thanks again.